What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Mel, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report for Wednesday, August 6, 2014, delivering some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello, that's RAYMELO, and on Twitter at The Enter Report. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West have purchased a $20 million estate in Hidden Hills, California, sources confirmed to U.S. Weekly. The parents to Northwest, 13 months old, have decided on a 3.5-acre estate that is located just minutes away from Kardashian's mom's, Kris Jenner's pad. A source told us the couple will, quote, move into the house as is. They have no plans to tear it down or anything like that. The mansion, which sources told us it's almost 16,000 square feet, has everything from a vineyard, 2 pools, and an insanely massive entertainment pavilion. The couple, who wed in this past May, are familiar with the neighborhood as they've been crashing at Jenner's home for the past year while renovations underwent at their previous Bel Air home. After purchasing the Bel Air home in 2013 for $11 million, Kardashian West then underwent a massive renovation, tearing down the estate with the intention to build a 14,000 square foot Italian-style villa featuring a gym, movie theater, hair and makeup salon, bowling alley, basketball court, and an indoor and outdoor pools. However, after dealing with never-ending construction for over a year, the newlyweds have decided to walk away from the project and sell the pad. And in another related story, Kanye West swears under oath, quote, I'm the smartest celebrity you'll ever effing deal with. I'm not Britney Spears. TMZ got a hold of the transcript of Kanye's deposition in the case where he's being accused of being a photographer and smashing his camera. Kanye explained to Nate Goldberg, the photographer's lawyer, I'm in the business of trying to make dope as for the world. You're in the business of representing scums and trying to make as much money as long as there is this lapse in the law. Goldberg grilled Kanye about his song Flashing Lights, a rant against the paparazzi. Goldberg quotes from the song Till I Get Flashed by the paparazzi, damn, these ends got me. At that point, Kanye interrupts, you have to ask for a hall pass. You can't just say the N-word around me. Adding, it offends me because you're a white person saying the N-word. Kanye says there's a parallel between blacks fighting for civil rights in the 60s and celebrities fighting for theirs today. He says, quote, I mean, in the 60s, people used to hold up die N signs where my parents were in the sit-ins also. Goldberg asked if he could equate the struggle of blacks in the past with celebrities today, and Kanye says, yes, 100%. I equate it to discrimination. I equate it to inequalities. Kanye goes on, we as a group of minorities here in LA as celebrities have to band together to influence guys like these. Guys trying to take the pictures, guys trying to get the big win, guys trying to get the check. The deposition is riddled with Kanye's sarcasm. When Goldberg asked where he lives, Kanye replied, Earth. 50 Cent's bodyguard allegedly attacked a man and his son in a shopping mall, a man who was trying to film the rapper. Now cops are conducting a criminal investigation. Law enforcement sources told TMZ 50 and his son were at the Burbank Town Center Sunday when Lazari Frazier and his son saw 50 and thought it would be cool to shoot some cell phone video. TMZ told 50's bodyguard came from behind Frazier and snatched the phone out of his hands. Frazier verbally confronted the bodyguard, and the bodyguard then allegedly hauled off and shoved Frazier. The two began fighting, and Frazier's 16-year-old son stepped in to break up the fight. The son claims the bodyguard punched him in the face. The bodyguard fled the scene by the time cops arrived. 50 refused to speak to police, but witnesses corroborated Frazier's story. Cops told TMZ the case will be sent over to prosecutors. 50 is currently not a suspect in the case. Rapper Ludacris landed in Atlanta Monday morning and left one item at the airport. His 13-year-old daughter, Baluta, says Delta royally screwed up. Sources told TMZ the two were flying together from LAX to Atlanta, where his daughter Karma was going to catch a connect flight to New York City solo. Turns out there was a 4-hour layover. Ludacris left his daughter in the first-class lounge. The problem? Luda's daughter is not allowed to fly without an adult because she's under 15, so Delta would not let her on the flight. TMZ told Delta called Ludacris and informed them the airline would provide adult supervision if he paid a $100 fee, but the rapper refused. So he came back to the airport, picked up his daughter, and they went home. A representative for Ludacris told TMZ Luda booked the flight himself, a first-class ticket, and was told there would be only a 1.5-hour layover. Luda claims he was told when he bought the ticket the only requirement was that an adult needed to be present in New York City when the plane landed. Karma's mother. Luda was shocked and angry when Delta changed the rules. Now, an update on this situation, a source close to Ludacris told TMZ he paid the $100 and put Karma on the next available flight with a first-class seat. Rapper Wiz Khalifa, who famously thumbed his nose at cops in El Paso, Texas by posing a jailhouse selfie, is now a wanted man in that fair city. Khalifa, who was arrested in May for trying to sneak weed onto a plane at the El Paso airport, failed to appear in court Wednesday, so the judge issued an arrest warrant. As recalled, back in May, when Wiz was in the El Paso Slammer, he took a selfie and tweeted out, which triggered an investigation into jailhouse security. Looks like there will be more opportunities for Wiz to practice his photography skills. Beyonce and Jay-Z may look cozy on stage, but in private, the two have continued to spend time apart amidst reports that their marriage is in trouble, multiple sources reveal in a new issue of U.S. Weekly. An insider closer to the rapper, who is 44 years old, told us they stayed separately in both New York and L.A. for several nights. And they also mentioned how Jay-Z and Beyonce have been avoiding each other during their joint On the Run tour. Even more telling, a real estate insider says the single ladies songstress, who's 32, has been touring apartment solos in New York City's Chelsea neighborhood. The source told us there was no Jay-Z in sight. Despite continuing to show their love on stage, the parents to Blue Ivy shared a kiss on August 3rd during their show at LA's Rose Bowl. Sources predicted the duo will announce their splitting after the tour wraps September 13th. However, another source close to the couple, who married in 2008, is adamant that they're very happy. The Beyonce pal says they have issues like every other couple. Almost 3 months after Us Weekly broke the news that Teen Mom star Caitlin Lowell was expecting baby number 2 with longtime boyfriend Tyler Bateria, the reality star took to Instagram on Wednesday to confirm the news. She captioned a black and white shot cradling her growing baby bump by saying, #it's official, #4 months at Taylor Bateria MTV. Lowell, who's 21, first appeared on MTV's 16 and Pregnant in 2009, where she gave birth to daughter Carly, now 5, and ultimately decided to give her little one up for adoption. Lowell and Bateria still keep in touch with the family who adopted Carly and documented the emotional process on Teen Mom. In May, Lowell's mom, April Stotts, exclusively confirmed to us that her daughter was pregnant with her second child. Stotts told us at the time she was crying when she knew for sure, and so I was like, "Are you happy? Are you upset?" And she was like, "I'm happy." And she also mentioned that she's keeping the baby. Lowell and Bateria were engaged, but after appearing on season 3 of VH1's Couples Therapy, the pair decided to call the engagement off. Alexis Bledel and Vincent Kartheiser are husband and wife. The Gilmore Girls alum, who's 32, and her Mad Men love, 35, secretly got married in Ojai, California in June. Bledell's rep confirmed to U.S. Weekly. They said it was a small and intimate family affair. They wanted something relaxed and beautiful. Ojai was the perfect place. His family flew out from the East Coast. The pair got engaged in March 2013, U.S. Weekly exclusively revealed. A source told the magazine at the time of Bledel's and Kartheiser's plans to marry, they couldn't be happier. This is the first marriage for both stars. They began dating in early 2012. Bledel's previous beaux included actor Milo Ventimiglia and model John Paul. Mad Men creator Matthew Weiner told Vulture in April the couple, "Honestly, they're really a good match. They both very down to earth with a sense of responsibility and strong family ties. And they've been acting since before they can remember, which makes for a very special personality." So congratulations to them. In a continuation of the renewed Weird Al Yankovic fever that has swept the internet in the past few weeks, one fan has petitioned the NFL to consider Al for next year's Super Bowl halftime show, which will take place in Glendale, Arizona on February 1st. The fan writes, "Having him headline the Super Bowl halftime show will not only be overtly accepted by the millions of views, but it would remain true to the standards and quality of the show business we've come to love and respect out of this prestige event." The petition has already amassed close to 4,000 signatures at publication time. Last month, Yankovic released his 14th album, mandatory fun, along a series of accompanying music videos, including parodies of hits like Fancy and Happy that sets fans and new listeners abuzz. To commemorate the occasion, Spin Magazine ranked all of the entertainers' videos in order, and in honor of the Weird Al petition, Spin has put together a potential set list with guests for the NFL to consider. It would be the following: Perform This Way with Lady Gaga, Handy with the new verse by Iggy Azalea, Amish Paradise with Coolio, Eat It with a hologram Weird Al, Another One Rides the Bus with Queen as backing band and Adam Lambert as guest vocals, Girls Just Want to Have Lunch with Cyndi Lauper, and Takis Agrees into Happy with Pharrell, and as all the special guests come out wearing the rapper's signature hat as a grand group finale. Great idea for that. Nearly 4 decades after the release of their first album, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers have scored their first #1 collection. The Florida Breed LA-based rock band's new Warner Brothers set Hypnotic Eye attained the top slot with first week sales at 131,000, according to Nielsen SoundScan data for the week ending August 3rd. The iconic group had previously reached a peak of #2 twice, 31 years apart, with Damn the Torpedoes, which was released in 1979, and their last release, Mojo, which was released in 2010. Hypnotic Eye, which is the only album to sell more than 100,000 last week, is the group's 13th studio release. Petty can also come a piece of the week's #2 album, Eric Clapton and Friends, The Breeze and Appreciation of J.J. Cale, which shipped 61,000 units. Clapton's homage to the late Oklahoma musician Cale, who penned the British singer's guitar's hits After Midnight and Cocaine, features such other artists such as Petty, Willie Nelson, and Mark Knopfler. Clapton's collaboration with Cale, The Road to Escondido, peaked at #23 in 2006. Cale died in July 2013. The fifth Terminator film, long rumored to be titled Terminator Genesis, has officially been titled Terminator Genesis. The title was officially revealed via the film's Twitter feed and via star Arnold Schwarzenegger's Instagram feed, where he posted an image of a set chair with the film's logo accompanied by the following statement. He said, quote, "Hasta la vista, baby. I want to thank the cast and crew of Terminator Genesis for a fantastic shoot. It was challenging, it was fun, and it was rewarding. From our director to the producers, from the camera team to catering, from visual effects to hair and makeup, we couldn't have done it without you. Can't wait to see our finished project, and I know we'll remind the fans why they fell in love with the Terminator. On July 1st, 2015, I'll be back." Schwarzenegger is returning to the franchise he's helped build after being absent from its most recent installment. Genesis is rumored to be the first in a new trilogy of Terminator films. Plot details are scarce, but the film is rumored to be giving the franchise a soft reboot through the use of time travel, a staple narrative mechanic of the series. Terminator Genesis comes to theaters July 1st, 2015. Just days after Marvel showed the strength of its brand with the $94 million haul for Guardians of the Galaxy, Warner Bros. Has decided to release Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice in 3D on March 25, 2016, avoiding a high-profile showdown with Captain America 3 on May 6, 2016. Batman vs. Superman is viewed as the cornerstone of Warner Bros. DC comic universe, and the studio couldn't afford to leave anything to chance with its release date. It was inevitable that one studio would blink, as it never made sense for Hollywood to open 2 blockbuster superhero movies against each other. A Warner Brothers insider explained the decision, thusly not flinching, "It's a fantastic corridor for us." Indie March has become an increasingly popular month to release tentpoles, and The Hunger Games is just one example of a recent blockbuster movie that is opened in late March. Another individual familiar with the studio's thinking says that WB had the confidence to make such a move because Disney and Marvel have had success in creating new corridors for their comic book movie, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, which was released in early April, and The Guardians of the Galaxy, which was released in August. Warner Bros. Also announced release dates for many other titles, including its entire DC comic slate. Batman vs. Superman has taken the release date of the Gerard Butler movie Geostorm, which now has an unspecific 2016 release date. The DC movies that are expected to fill the ambitious pipeline include Zack Snyder's Justice League standalone spin-offs of Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman and Jason Momoa's Aquaman, as well as Shazam! Black Adam movie starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and a Sandman movie that Joseph Gordon-Levitt is producing and may star in. Meanwhile, Warner Bros. Has traditionally seen November as a launching pad for its Harry Potter movies, and it's possible that the two event films referenced below are sequels to J.K. Rowling's spin-off Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which WB will release on November 18, 2016. Several months ago, the New York Times reported that Warner Bros. Wanted to turn Fantastic Beasts into trilogies of mega movies. Later on Wednesday, Warner Bros. Announced that it will release untitled animated movies on May 25, 2018 and May 24, 2019. The fourth season of Arrested Development, which premiered all at once on Netflix last year, may not have been the most beloved of the series, but that doesn't mean it's the end of the road for the Blue family. In an interview with USA Today this week, Netflix's chief contender officer Ted Sarandos said a fifth season of the show is just a matter of when. More than 7 years elapsed between the end of season 3 on Fox in 2006 and the eventual revival of the show on Netflix in 2013. The major obstacle in getting the show up and running again was scheduling conflicts for the show's actors who had gained popularity in the intervening years. The inability to get all 9 leads together at the same time led to one of the major criticisms of season 4, something Sarandos acknowledges. He called it a fair criticism of the show's Netflix season that, quote, the cast didn't appear on screen often enough together. Presumably when the show does return, creator Mitchell Horowitz will address the issue. Arrested Development's fourth season is up for 3 awards at this month's Emmy Awards. Outstanding Actor in a Comedy Series for Jason Bateman, along with nominations for less significant Outstanding Music Composition for a Series and Outstanding Single Camera Picture Editing for a Comedy Series. The show won the Emmy for Outstanding Comedy Series for its first season in 2004. Follow actress Chrissy Teigen hit the field at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles on Tuesday to throw out the ceremonial first pitch, and surprisingly she nailed it. Despite drinking margaritas with her dad before the big event, she tweeted, quote, "Crap, I'm pretty drunk," before heading to the mound. Chrissy threw a nearly perfect pitch while also keeping things super sexy in a pair of blue shorts and knee-high socks. In the days leading up to her big gig, Chrissy shared her practice plans via Twitter. "Making John Legend practice with me now. I have a false confidence after 50 cents," referring to the rapper's unfortunate pitch at the New York Mets game back in May. Although her husband wasn't on hand to help her at the stadium, Chrissy did consult with Dodgers catcher Drew Butera before the pitch and ironed out her plans to jump into his arms after he caught the ball. Like clockwise, after her flawless showing on the field, she posed for photos with Drew and had a sweet celebration with family and friends on the sidelines. And finally, YouTube has released a video of President Barack Obama singing Fancy by Iggy Azalea through overdubs. Here's an audio file of that.
I know I'm a little late. I love you back. First things first, I'm the realist. Drop this and let the whole world feel it. And I'm still in the murder business. I couldn't hold you down like I'm giving lessons in physics. Right, you should want a bad bitch like this. Drop it low and pick it up just like this. Cup, ace, cup, loose cup, Chris. I feel something worth half a ticket on my wrist, taking all the liquor straight. Never chase that, never rooftop. It's like we bring an 88 back. Bring the hooks in where they stand. Champagne spilling, you should taste that. I'm so fancy. You already know I'm in the fast lane. From LA to Tokyo. I'm so fancy. Can't you taste this gold? Remember my name. About to blow. Subscribe and I love you back.
And that is your entertainment report for Wednesday, August 6, 2014. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello. That's RAYMELO. And on Twitter @The Enter Report. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.